हेलो एंड अ वेरी वार्म वेलकम टू ऑल ऑफ यू. अ वेरी गुड इवनिंग. आप सभी का स्वागत है हमारे चैनल इंडियन मास कम्युनिकेशन में. इन दिस वीडियो लेक्चर वी आर गोइंग टू लर्न अबाउट व्हाट इज़ न्यू मीडिया. We are going to learn about its definition, key characteristics, and we are also going to look at a historical evolution of media. So, dear students, when we talk about new media, information and communication technologies, till now we have learned about the foundations of ICT. We have also learned about the societal impact of ICT in our last lecture. If you guys remember, we learned that these scientific innovations in communication technologies has led to a new kind of revolution or new kind of societal structure which we call network society. हमने ये सारी बातें लास्ट क्लास में की थी. ओके, in this particular lecture we are going to focus on the characteristics of new media. So kindly do let me know whether I'm audible. There is no technical glitch. Then we shall start. So we have with us a lot of people: Rakesh, Vande Bharat, Shrisha, Adrita, Sudeshna, Sujata, Goodfoot, Himalayan, Priyam, Kirti, then Sita. Okay, so we have with us Vrinda. Hello Vrinda, how are you? And then we have Raza. So all good to go. There is no technical issue. If you are new to my channel, my name is Tushar Goyal and I am a Ph.D. research scholar at Center for Media Studies, JNU. I have qualified JRF and several other media related exams. So you can consider subscribing to our channel if you have already not yet done. And there is a website and there is a Telegram group where you can get a lot of PDFs, mock tests. So the links to all of them will be in the description box. दोस्तों देखो कितने सारे क्वेश्चन सिर्फ बेसिक फाउंडेशन ऑफ न्यू मीडिया से आपसे पूछे गए हैं. ठीक है, बेसिक कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स से पूछे गए हैं. सो वृंदा इज सेइंग सॉरी टू डाइग्रेस येट अगेन, IIMC रिलीज्ड. ओके, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस वृंदा, फर्स्ट मेरिट लिस्ट एंड वांटेड टू इन्फॉर्म यू क्लियर. थैंक यू. आई एम रियली ग्लैड वृंदा यू मेड इट एंड यू हैव अ ब्राइट फ्यूचर. सो ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट एंड यू आर गोइंग टू हैव अ गुड टाइम in IIMC. A lot of friends are there, so keep in touch with us, stay engaged with our channel. Okay. Oh wow, got rank 54. So really glad. Thank you, it's a really lovely comment. Thank you. So when we talk about new media, in a line or two, you guys only tell me what is new media for all of you. So guys, this is a very foundational concept and this is very relevant when we talk about new media from the perspective of, say, research. A lot of research is going on regarding new media these days. Okay, so thank you again Vrinda, to you also, and really made this comment really made my day today. So thank you and you can please keep engaging yourself with our channel. Okay, congrats Vrinda. So देखो कितने सारे क्वेश्चंस आप लोगों से पूछे गए हैं. इमर्सिव मीडिया क्या है, एग्जाम्पल क्या है इमर्सिव मीडिया का, देन इस तरह से क्वेश्चंस आपसे पूछे गए हैं. सो व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट न्यू मीडिया, ठीक है, समथिंग न्यू हैज टू बी लुक्ड एट फ्रॉम द पर्सपेक्टिव ऑफ ओल्ड. ठीक है, हम जब किसी नई चीज़ के बारे में बात करते हैं, न्यू टेक्नोलॉजी, न्यू मीडिया, न्यू सोसाइटल स्ट्रक्चर्स, दे ऑलवेज हैव टू बी कंपेयर्ड विथ समथिंग. ओके, और से ओल्ड मीडिया. ठीक है, so to define new media is also a task. So say Kirti is saying new media is internet community, then Priyam is saying these are all immersive technologies using smart devices. Okay, what about others? So what are old media? First of all, let's decide this. Okay, so this new media is also a very fluid term if we look at it holistically. What today is new might become old tomorrow. ठीक है, मोस्ट इंटरैक्टिव uses internet in possible way. New media is extension of media on digital technology. Very good. Okay, good. You all are on right. You can say you are all giving correct answers. So there has been a progression in society. There has been a progression in technology. Then there, with all these progressions, media has always been evolving. ठीक है, So when we talk about media, what exactly is media? ठीक है, in simple terms something which carries message, medium. ठीक है, the term media is described as means of communication for people which include newspaper, radio, television and internet. ठीक है, so जब हम मीडिया की बात करते हैं, हम एक ऐसे माध्यम के बारे में बात करते हैं जिससे हम जो संचार की प्रक्रिया है उसको करते हैं. ठीक है, सो ये आपका न्यूज़पेपर होते आए हैं, रेडियो, टेलीविजन और इंटरनेट. सो लेट अस हैव अ स्मॉल लुक एट दिस इवोल्यूशन ऑफ मीडिया. सो मीडिया हैज ऑलवेज बीन देयर, द प्रोसेस ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन हैज ऑलवेज बीन देयर सिंस एंटायरिटी. ठीक है, सो बिफोर इंडस्ट्रियल एज, सिंस द बिगिनिंग ऑफ दिस वर्ल्ड, देयर हैज बीन oral traditions in the form of cave paintings. Then there were manuscripts, handwritten. Okay, then the industrial age, so with the key inventions such as say steam engine and printing press technologies, it led to industrial age. Then we had these kind of media, so newspapers which were produced in industrial setup, printing press, or say all these things, books, magazines, newspapers. So they all were triggered because of technological interventions. Remember this. Okay. Then in the 20th century there came electronic age. Okay, defined by development of electronic technology including radio, जो 1896, television in 1930s or 1927. Okay, and early computers. Media became more accessible and began to influence public opinion, cultural extensively. Okay, then came इंफॉर्मेशन एज, जिसके बारे में हमने आखिरी क्लास में बात किया था कि पूरी की पूरा सोसाइटल स्ट्रक्चर ही बदल गया, फ्रॉम एन इंडस्ट्रियल सोसाइटी टू अ नेटवर्क सोसाइटी. यू रिमेंबर वी टॉक्ड अबाउट इट. इट वाज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट लेक्चर. प्लीज वॉच आवर लेक्चर इन अ क्रोनोलॉजी, देन इट इज गोइंग टू मेक मोर लिंक्स. सो इंफॉर्मेशन एज इज क्लोजली रिलेटेड टू द एडवेंट ऑफ पर्सनल कंप्यूटर. सो in this playlist 8.0 video is history of internet and history of some important communication technologies. Okay, in that video lecture I take you all through the historical evolution of all these technologies. So you will find during 1970s there were also rise in usage of personalized computers. So आप सोचो अगर ये हमारे पास the idea of desktop computers. So if you know the history of computers, it's began earlier they used to be mainframe computers. ठीक है, पूरे एक कमरे में सिर्फ एक ही कंप्यूटर आ पाता था, and there used to be a lot of people who were hired to operate that computer. ठीक है, then the idea of personalized or desktop computers, it actually led to this information age. ठीक है, then the information age is closely linked to advent of personal computers in 1970s. So if you remember Macintosh, okay, then IBM, all these things, Microsoft came in 1980s if I'm not wrong. So which allowed for quick and free transfer of information. General internet usage began to begin in mid late 90s. So जब हम www की बात करते हैं, ठीक है, in 1990s the internet also started फॉर प्राइवेट, फॉर पर्सनल यूज़. ठीक है, उससे पहले सिर्फ ये आप कह लीजिए जो आर्मी होती है उसके लिए था, या सिक्योरिटी फोर्सेस, या अगर आप लाइब्रेरीज कह सकते हैं. इंटरनेट वॉज नॉट अवेलेबल फॉर कॉमन पीपल. सो ऑल दीज थिंग्स एक्चुअली लेड टू दिस राइज ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन एज. सो if you want to look at it from a theoretical framework, so a lot of scholars and their ideas can also be applied. So when we talk about Marshall McLuhan, he is actually saying that the deterministic perspective, technology is deciding the content. So if you look at it, the historical evolution, what kind of newspapers are being published. So we are talking about penny press. Okay, so it is being produced in an industrial setup. A lot of newspapers are being produced, so the cost has to be reduced. Okay, then electronic age, we are taking help of visuals. Okay, when we talk about television, new kind of formats, say like sitcoms or soap operas, they are being produced because of this medium. Okay, then now again let's ask this question, what is new media? So after going through this historical evolution, we can find few characteristics. Okay, so new media are the technologies that facilitate or improve interaction among users, between users and the content. ठीक है, सो एक तो चीज़ है इंटरएक्टिविटी है, जो दूसरे मीडिया, जो ओल्ड मीडिया है वो नहीं दे पा रहे, जो व्यक्ति, सो देर आर टू पीपल हु आर कम्युनिकेटिंग और टू पार्टीज एंड देर इज अ इंटरएक्टिविटी, देर इज अ टू वे ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन. So you all are, this is also a new media through which we are all are meeting in this cyberspace. So idea of cyberspace, I'm going to discuss this further in our coming lectures. So this is interactive. You are giving me your feedback through your comments, through your likes. I get a lot of comments on under my video. Okay, so this is interactive. You can use emojis. So emojis is one of the you can say very interesting way of interacting when we talk about these new media technologies. ठीक है, so these are digital. अब ये बहुत ज़रूरी है. ठीक है, जब हम एक क्लास ब्रॉडकास्टिंग भी करेंगे, इट इज डिजिटल, नॉट एनालॉग. अभी मैं इसके बारे में अच्छे से बताऊंगा आपको. ठीक है, सो इट इज बीइंग कंप्रेस्ड so that it can enable shareability. ठीक है, अगर ये compress नहीं करेंगे, so there is a lot of data on digital media. This lecture is being recorded on YouTube, say then we have a lot of comments, we have a lot of contacts, we have drives. If the data is recorded in analog format, then it is going to be humongous. Okay, it is not going to get stored and shared, then the problem of shareability will arise. Okay, so it is all digital, it is stored into binary of 1 or 0. Okay, the concept of media encompasses various communication tools such as newspapers, radio, television and internet. But new media, we are now talking about new media. So what are new media? New media is comprised of websites, online video audio streams, email, online social platforms, communities, forums, blogs, internet, web advertisements, online education and much more. So it is applied in several other disciplines also. So we can look at the usage of न्यू मीडिया इन हेल्थ केयर. ये मैं आपको सारे उसके आइडियाज़ बता रहा हूँ रिसर्च के. ठीक है, इफ़ यू वांट टू डू अ पर्टिकुलर रिसर्च ऑन अ पर्टिकुलर स्कीम, देन इन ई गवर्नेंस, देन एडुकेशन. ठीक है, फाइनेंस, हाउ ऑल दीज टेक्नोलॉजीज आर बीइंग अप्लाइड, रिसीव्ड, adopted in several areas. So you can think of other areas also. These are all research topics you can look at. ठीक है, चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं. इसके कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स के बारे में बात करते हैं. पहली बात, डिजिटैलिटी. सो among these four things you have to tell me which one are digital and which of these media are analog. So you can write, sir, 1 and 4 are digital and 2 and 3 are analog. A small exercise for all of you. This is a very important thing which we are going to discuss about. Okay, we call, so this term is on our tongue, so it's a digital media, it's digital medium. But what exactly is digitality? We should discuss about digitality first, and it is also a very interesting research area. You can also learn about digital cultures or transitions from analog to digital cultures. So you guys only tell me what is which among the following are digital and which among the following are analog, the mediums. So ये एक फ़ोन है, स्मार्टफोन है. ये आपका एक आईपॉड है, पुराने ज़माने में होता था. इसके अंदर एक कैमरा भी इन्होंने डाल दिया है, अब शायद से नहीं बनता. ये एक CD रोम है, ये एक कैसेट है. ठीक है, सो क्विक रिस्पॉन्सेस. Okay, good. So you guys are saying 3 and 4 are analog. So dear students, digital and analog are two ways of storing data and also of broadcasting. Okay, when we talk about analog always captures data in a continuous and we can say purest or exact form. So it is, say when we talk about radio waves, it is in waves. ठीक है, इस तरह से होता है. On the other hand, digital is always translated in a code of 1 or 0. So it is always like this. Okay. When we talk about the quality of information which is being captured, analog is always, you can say, exact or in its purest form. On the other hand, digital is compressed because the information is being converted into just binaries 1 or 0. But the other side of it is that it is easily shareable. So it can be turned into a computer code, or you can share it digitally, as we say, okay, through computations in computers. This has to be stored exactly in a kind of device. So analog media is stored the same as it is. So it has to be either stored in CD-ROM or a cassette or a gramophone, that disc. Okay. So this new media is digital. Yeah, so the digitality enables the shareability. Compression enables the storability, because on the dark web of internet, how are you going to store this zillions of data which is being produced every second? Okay. So new media content is created, distributed and consumed on digital devices such as computers, smartphones and tablets. Digitality allows for manipulation and transformation of media content in ways that analog media can never achieve. Okay. So in the last 2 decades, there has been a transition in several technologies. So when we talk about film exhibition, okay, so we have transitioned from, say, एनालॉग और दैट प्रोजेक्शन विच वॉज एनालॉग टू डिजिटल प्रोजेक्शन. ठीक है. जो पुराने जमाने की सिंगल स्क्रीन्स होती थी, दैट यूज टू बी एनालॉग. सो आपने देखा होगा फिल्मों में कि एक बड़ी बड़ी ऐसी गोल गोल रील होती थी जो घूमती थी. नाउ द फिल्म्स विच आर बीइंग प्रोजेक्टेड, दे आर ऑल्सो डिजिटल. ठीक है. देन व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट दिस कैसेट कल्चर, ठीक है, सो इन डिजिटल फॉर्म इट इज इजीली स्टोर्ड, इट इज इजीली शेयर्ड. नाउ दिस हैज extinct. ठीक है. ये अब it's no more available right now, digital. So these cassette culture, so a lot of shareability. The digital media, or you can say the new media, it depends on compression or the digital nature of the media. ठीक है. Then अच्छा, एक क्वेश्चन देखो, डायरेक्ट PYQ है. These all are PYQs from your exams only. So I am also preparing a test on just glossary of new media. It is an important topic. So what is hypertext, all these things, it will be live on Monday. Okay. So I'll inform on the group. What is the right answer? For analog media is a term used for .28 people are live, but no, I don't know why all of you, why you don't reply. Analog media is a term used for नॉन डिजिटाइज मीडिया ना. अभी तो हमने बात करी 2 प्रकार के मीडिया होते हैं. एक होता है डिजिटल और एक होता है एनालॉग. इट इज ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ मीडिया, ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ ब्रॉडकास्टिंग एंड शेयरेबिलिटी. सो देयर आर 2 टाइप्स ऑफ मीडिया. डिजिटल, जो अभी हमने बात करी, विच इज स्टोरिंग ऑल द इंफॉर्मेशन इधर इन वन बाइनरीज, एंड देन देर इज एनालॉग विच इज स्टोरिंग इट एज इट इज इन कैसेट. अभी तो बात करिए आप लोगों से, देखो यहाँ पे, और अभी भी इसका भी आप गलत आंसर दे रहे हो. सो फोक कल्चर, फोक मीडिया को आप इधर यू कैन स्टोर इट डिजिटली, यू कैन स्टोर इट एनालॉग ऑल्सो. सो एक गज़ल है फरीदा खानम की, ठीक है, सॉरी मैंने इनका नाम गलत ले रहा हूँ. चलो, कोई एक बहुत ही बढ़िया फोक सिंगर है जिनकी कोई गज़ल है, उसको अपने डिजिटल में भी रिकॉर्ड कर सकते हो, DSLR से, अपने माइक्रोफोन से उसको एनालॉग में भी रिकॉर्ड कर सकते हो. सोशल मीडिया आप कैसे कह रहे हो? आपको शर्म आनी चाहिए अगर आप इसको एनालॉग कह रहे हो. ये तो डिजिटल ही होगा ना. आप इसको कंप्यूटेशनल टेक्नोलॉजीज लाइक स्मार्टफोन और अपने इंटरनेट के थ्रू यूज कर रहे हो. देन देयर इज नॉन डिजिटाइज्ड मीडिया. ठीक है. इन नॉन ब्रॉडकास्ट तो है अगर आप इसको स्टोर कर रहे हो, जिसको आप ट्रांसमिट नहीं कर रहे सिग्नल्स के थ्रू, आप नॉन ब्रॉडकास्ट में भी कर सकते हो. इट्स नॉन डिजिटाइज मीडिया. ठीक है, आई होप दिस क्वेश्चन इज क्लियर. दिस इज अ PYQC. आपसे इस तरह से क्वेश्चंस पूछे जा रहे हैं इसी टॉपिक से. देन नेक्स्ट फीचर इज इंटरएक्टिविटी. ठीक है, सो न्यू मीडिया इज इंटरएक्टिव, allowing the users to engage, participate and interact with media in ways that traditional media does not allow. So इससे बड़े सारे conceptual question आते हैं. It enables personalization also. We are going to discuss about it. ठीक है, so interactivity can range from simple functions like clicking on hyperlink. So what is hyperlink? A lot of connectivity. ठीक है, so so if I give you a link in this, so I have given a lot of links in my description box. If you open my description box, there are a lot of links to my website, to my Telegram group. Then sometimes I give you links to other study materials. I tell you that you can refer to these sources, these books. So this is hypertext, hyperlinking, linking several medias to each other. It also creates interactivity. ठीक है, this features, so hyperlink and hyper interactivity is also important when you are linking a lot of medias together. ठीक है, this feature fundamentally yes, connecting two or more links, as Nits is saying, like there are several links in my description box. You all are engaging with a lot of links throughout your day. आप links पे click करते रहते हो ना, so it is called hyper interactivity or hyperlinking. This feature fundamentally changes the user's role from passive receiver of information to an active participant. ठीक है, so this is not personal. Hyperlink is a text-based experience focused on discovering links, linking pieces of information. And then comes immersion. So what is immersive? So it is an experience when you get transported, or you can say when you get absorbed to another environment. So say this virtual reality, you are wearing this headset or sorry eyeglass, और जो इसने पहना हुआ है, and you have been transported so to say an amusement park, or the most widely used immersive technology on social media is 360-degree images and 360-degree videos. So Facebook, even IPL these days is 360-degree. You can use your finger and you can even rotate the whole environment. So these are all immersive technologies. Augmented reality. So what is virtual reality? When you are being transported through these technologies. So you have used this VR glass, है ना, आप किसी amusement park में चले गए. Augmented reality is when you are using, say, your smartphone and you are scanning, you are getting to know, or you are experiencing different elements in graphic form. ठीक है, आपने किसी स्कैनर को स्कैन किया, या आपने अपनी टेबल पे देखा, जब अपने फोन से देख रहे हो तो नए नए बिल्डिंग ब्लॉक्स खड़े हो रहे हैं. So this is all also a part of immersive digital media. Film is also immersive. And so gaming, yes, when we talk about games are also giving an immersive experience. So when we talk about 3D, three-dimensional, okay, in that sense film also becomes immersive. So immersive technologies that creates or improves an environment either by simulating the physical world or creating something new. ठीक है, so see a lot of questions. Immersive media have emerged from, all these are conceptual questions. If you know the foundations, then you can easily score well. जो जाग रहे हैं वो तो जवाब दे दो. बाकी मुझे लगता है इतने सारे बच्चे लाइव होते हैं, आधे खोल के सो जाते हैं अपने फ़ोन को या अपने कंप्यूटर को. कीर्ति, व्हाट आर यू डूइंग? Immersive media have emerged from, it's not limited to just video, Kirti. If you look at it, you can also have 360-degree images. ठीक है, और say augmented reality. So it has emerged from online media. ठीक है, चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं. An example of immersive media is, all these are PYQs. These all the questions have been asked in your exams. An example of immersive media is 360 फोटोग्राफी. ठीक है, चलिए. A series, अच्छा ये it's you can also solve this question. A series of recorded audio episodes to which the audience can subscribe is known as, आज के लिए बहुत चल रहा है, ठीक है, it is called podcast. So the digital media has several formats. So podcast, reels, then longer format of content, then you can also talk about multimedia. Now let's discuss about, so personal, real time and customized online media with 3D mode is called, personal, real time customized online media with 3D mode are called, yes, immersive. ठीक है. So another feature of new media is customization. So when we talk about say RSS, हम इसके बारे में बात करेंगे कि किस तरह से आप अपनी न्यूज़ खुद कस्टमाइज कर सकते हो. और when we talk about say UX design, ठीक है, you can choose your own applications. So new media technologies often provide options for personalization. So when we talk about new media, you guys tell me, is newspaper a new media? Or a television, is television a new media? All of you please respond. This is not as simple as it looks. Okay, it is really complex. So all of you are saying no, but there is a concept. Okay, so when we look at it, all these media, whether it is radio, newspaper, television, they are also turning themselves into new media. ठीक है. So television, now it is a smart television. You can use internet. ठीक है, in your television either you can use say that cable connection or DTH, and also it has inbuilt internet connection through which you can subscribe to Netflix. When we talk about radio, ठीक है, so radio technologies are also getting converged into your mobile phone. Newspaper, so right now I'm subscribing to the Hindu Digital. So all these technologies, they have they are also transforming, and or you can say they are also converging into new media. So when we talk about customization, all these things, newspaper, so you can customize it. You want Delhi version, say you want just the sports version of all the newspapers. Okay, you just can go through the sports or editorial versions. Or when we talk about television, you can customize your viewing, what you want to watch at what time. So new media enables customization. ठीक है. So new media technologies often provide option for personalization and customization, allowing users to modify content and choose how they experience media according to their preferences. This can include personalizing news feeds, ठीक है, selecting themes and layouts in apps, and setting preferences for content recommendation and streaming platforms. So this feature is not available in traditional media, and there have been several questions, statement based question. So they can ask you question on the lines of new media enables or provides, then they can give you 6 or 5-6 statements, ठीक है, and you have to choose two or which one is the correct among the following. आपको ऑप्शन दे देंगे A और B, ठीक है, B और C, ये तभी आप अच्छे से कर पाओगे इफ़ यू नो द फाउंडेशंस. इस तरह के क्वेश्चंस पूछे जाते हैं. देन वी हैव ऑलरेडी डिस्कस्ड अबाउट कन्वर्जेंस, ठीक है, लास्ट क्लास में हमने बात करी थी कन्वर्जेंस के बारे में, दोबारा कर लेता हूँ. सो स्मार्टफोन, ठीक है, ऑल द टेक्नोलॉजीज आर कन्वर्जिंग. सो यू कैन यूज स्मार्टफोन एज अ रेडियो, ठीक है, यू कैन यूज स्मार्टफोन एज अ टेलीविजन, you can use smartphone as a watch. So this is convergence, media convergence, ठीक है. Now we are talking about multimedia convergence. So now so all these big media houses, they are hiring for multimedia producer instead of a videographer or copywriter. What is multimedia? So when you look at the documentaries of Vice or say Brute, ठीक है, or when you look at even the new films, a lot of media is being converged. So say in a documentary you will find a lot of newspaper articles, ठीक है, then you will find audio bites, then you will also find a lot of vox pops. It is being converged. Media is also being converged, ठीक है. Text, images, video and audio are no longer confined to separate mediums. All these media, so you will find a lot of text, typography running on the screen, a lot of images in the form of montage, or say a lot of images in the form of audio visual. सिर्फ आपको images दिखा रहे हैं और उसके ऊपर पीछे voice over चल रहा है. Then videos from different formats. It can be even archival also. This is multimedia convergence, ठीक है. So guys, that was all. It was a crisp class but very important foundational, ठीक है. Go through all these concepts. In the next coming videos we are going to learn about broadcasting, internet, then OTT, ठीक है. Then we are also going to look at softwares, hardware. All these are important topics from examination point of view. So I am going to upload this PDF in our study material group also. If you found this video helpful, you can like this video, share it with your friends. If you like our videos, so the YouTube algorithm gets to know that we are also here, our content is helpful, so it really helps us. Thank you, take care, bye.